San Francisco, California. And there he is, the pug of leisure, Harpo, actually reminding us all of what we should be doing during this upcoming Pisces planetary opposite Virgo full moon energy that's happening on Thursday. So it's a really powerful time where the tension of the opposites is building up, where a big part of us just wants to snooze and check out and go to sleep, or chill out at the ocean, or watch movies, or listen to a whole album, not have to deal with the dishes and the laundry and the projects and the to-do lists and all of the stuff that's building up. But alas, we, as we do in all full moons, have to honor both sides of the opposition. So in order to keep the ship running smoothly, we need to do the Virgo tasks. We can't ignore them. If you ever tried to meditate in a chaotic space, a messy room even, it's really hard to focus and to get zen if you're surrounded by chaos. So we need the Virgo energy, and if our health is not good, how are we going to be these amazing artists? So the Pisces is inviting us into the imaginal realm and into the archetypal realm and into the mythic realm even, and obviously the realm of the sublime and the divine. But if we don't follow those deeper longings of the soul, we could spin out, we could loop out into addictions. And if we don't honor those deeper needs of the soul, we can loop out into the neurotic side of Virgo, which can bring up a lot of worry and obsession and overthinking. So you might have felt yourself being pulled between both extremes. One part of you is looping into the Virgo, worry, perfectionism, get it all done, work, busy, busy, busy. And the Pisces, it just wants to collapse into, just spread out and just sleep, or just, not have to worry about all the details. So both are really important for us right now, and we need to follow the longings of the soul, and we also need to stay on track. We don't want to become the workaholic side of Virgo, where we don't make time for our spirit, and we also don't want to just completely check out from doing the laundry, paying the bills, buying groceries, remembering to eat. With Pisces, if we're too much on the Pisces, we can neglect the day-to-day. We can lose track with that, and you might be feeling spun out and not able to do either one of those things. A lot of people are saying, I just feel like it's all chaotic, like I'm not getting enough sleep, I'm trying to work really hard, but my kitchen's a mess, or this is a mess, or that's chaotic, or I just can't keep up. Probably feels something like that as the tensions build up, especially because this full moon is going to be opposite Neptune. So it's not easy to stay on track, and we can easily space out and forget things more than usual right now. And we need more dream time and space out time so that we don't actually unconsciously space out. We need to do it deliberately. So we need more time for meditation and things that fill our spirit, whatever that is for you, whether it's dance or music or taking a long walk or literally sitting and meditating or chanting or whatever your mode of going into the zone is. So we can't neglect that right now. And we also can't neglect the dishes and taking the vitamins and eating healthy and all the rituals that we know keep us at our peak. We need both things right now. So it's not an easy balance. The archetypes that we're working with right now, we've got, so Virgo is the 9th major arcana of the tarot. So it's the hermit archetype. So we do need solitude. We do need to shut out all social media for at least a good amount of time, I would say, during this Virgo full moon. Or we could loop out into those, we could be scrolling forever on the social media. And we need time for our dreams, for whatever takes us into that mythical realm. Again, whether that's meditation or watching a really good, powerful film, or being near the ocean, or listening to music. Whatever it is that calls your spirit and your soul is really essential right now. So we need that. And that hermit energy for us, so the hermit side of the equation is the solitude and shutting out the external influences and having time alone to delve deep within. If you think of the number 9, which the hermit is the 9th major arcana, it's looping back in on itself. That is the shape of the 9. So we also need to loop back in on ourselves right now. Even the Virgo glyph loops back in on itself. We have to come back to ourselves right now. If not, we loop out into very destructive things. We can loop out into worry, stress, overanalyzing, overthinking. Those are the negative Virgo loops. And then with Pisces being the major arcana, the 18th major arcana, the moon card, the invitation is to go into the emotional depths, to go into the collective unconscious, to go into the void, the unknown, everything we might be afraid of because we can't see what's underneath the surface. But if we're willing to go into those depths, submerge into those depths where we can pull out, just like we do with the dream work, pull out the riches of the unconscious, the symbols, the metaphors, the omens, if we're willing to pull all that out and have a dialogue with our soul, that's where the real deep healing can take place. And we've got so many planets supporting that right now. The sun in Pisces, Mercury, the way we communicate and think in Pisces, Venus exalted in Pisces because she loves the divinity and the sublime expression of love. You know, love, unconditional love is Venus in Pisces. Tapping into that, which we can tap into when we go beyond the personal. It's not just about the personal, of course. We're going to also have this lovely Venus-Jupiter trine on the full moon, which can be with Jupiter and Scorpio, which can feel very passionate and romantic. But we don't want to just get hung up on that because there's a vast potential of tapping into the sublime realm of Pisces and to dissolve all of our illusions and our addictions right now if we're willing to go deep. But that's the key. You have to be willing to go deep and do the deeper soul work. So yeah, in the process, a lot of disillusionment can often happen. And a lot of people have been going through that because we're also coming out of the eclipse season of February, moving into March. And as we just recently moved through that very emotional passage of the waxing moon through Cancer, there's been a lot of deep emotional release for people, I think, in preparation for this Virgo full moon. And then now we're in the Leo moon energy as I make this video, and I think it's about the cleansing and purifying of the heart and getting back in touch with the inner child energy, which the Leo can bring. More of the heart energy can come in. And then that will lead to Virgo, which is the next level of purification. So with Virgo, often, you know, it can be on a very practical, it's an earth sign, so it can be literally like cleaning out your space, cleaning out, you know, it's a full moon, so the fullest purging of stuff you don't need anymore in your closet and things you don't need in your diet anymore and anything unhealthy in your body, you just want it out. It's a great time for that. And that paves the way for the deeper soul work. You know, if our bodies aren't clean, we often can't meditate, you know, we can't really go into a real deep, sublime space unless we're feeling purified on the physical realm. So they are very connected, Virgo, Pisces. We've got to, if the diet isn't clean, if the rituals aren't there on a daily basis, all the rituals, meditation cleans out the mind, rituals that clean out the spirit, clean out the body. We need that purification of Virgo to set the stage for the deeper healing of Pisces to take place, where we can go now into the soul realm, into the divinity, into the divine archetypal realm. So they're interdependent, and we'll feel at this full moon that we'll feel how much we've got to do on the Virgo end, I think, because Pisces has been so strong. We'll realize, we've got to clean up these messes in our lives, or these messes in our psyche, or these messes in our mind, these negative mental patterns or loops. We've got to break them and go deeper during this full moon in Pisces. So it's really an invitation to delve into your own depths. And in order to do that, do all the cleaning you have to do, all the purification work you have to do to prepare for that as we enter this full moon in Virgo. So I hope this was helpful, and thank you so much for watching.